Yeah, what's good? This your man said Wines. Yeah.
Hey.
I had to use that. I never used that effect, you know what I'm saying, effectively. You know what I'm saying? Does that make sense? That makes
Definitely
sense.
makes sense.
That make okay, cool. All right, bet. All right, this is you already know ABN, a bunch of nobodies podcast. You know what I'm saying? We back third episode, right? This is the third one. Damn, we skipped the week.
Yep.
We skipped the week. Got busy. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, I'm back with my man. Well, no, CEO J Pitt, boss man J Pitt in the building.
What's good? Hey.
And we have Shay Speaks Life, the experienced astrologer extraordinaire.
And not the extraordinaire. Hey.
Hey. Yeah, we got to start putting these. We start putting these things on the name. You know what I'm saying? Hey, man. There's a lot of things going on. Man, Piff Radio will be at the Shoot Your Shot Film Festival this weekend. So if y'all listening, you know what I'm saying, whether past, you know, after this, you know what I'm saying, we will be at the film festival down here in Atlanta, represent, you know what I'm saying. So Piff Radio will definitely be in the building. Shout out to Blizzard for that plug, man. K100 Radio, man. Make sure y'all check out the Illa Kill segment on Wednesday, man. That's my boy, man. That's my dog, man. And I've been following his platform for years, and he always, you know, called me. You know, he been watching Piff Radio, and he like what we do. So he like, hey, man, you know, you want to come on down and, you know, be the media or whatever. I said, shit, hell yeah, we be there. Appreciate that. So shout out to Blizzard, man.
Real.
Shout out to Blizzard.
Shout out to the supporters too, man, and everybody that's tuned in.
Definitely, man. Shout out to everybody. Yeah, man. Make sure y'all check out the interview. Superstar, the great interview we just did. You know what I'm saying? Piff Radio. You know what I'm saying? And we got more interviews coming up. All right. Anything y'all want to say before we get right into it?
I want y'all to tap in with and this, when I say y'all, I mean Shay and said, Bolo, the producer. He's in Atlanta, and he produced Silento, Watch Me,
okay,
and some other joints. But he was the one who used my audio on.
Oh, okay, that's who it was.
Yeah, that's who it was, and he in Atlanta. So I'm gonna try to connect them dots.
I didn't know he was in Atlanta. He's a dope producer though. Bolo's dope. He's a dope producer. I heard some of his. Yeah, he's dope. He's dope. Shout out to him. He's dope. Gotta get him on that ATL Track Monsters team. But
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Got to make that happen. Shay, what you got going on? What you got?
Well, guys, I have a brand new podcast episode. You guys can definitely check me out. Astrology talk. A lot's going on. High energy, high emotions. So yeah, you can definitely check me out on YouTube, on Facebook, Piff Radio, Shay Speaks Life. On platforms, Anchor, getting ready to drop it on Anchor, Spotify, Apple, and more.
Dope. Man, just make sure y'all go to 80grandmusic.com. You know what I'm saying? Check out Country to God, Hope Trilly, and JK. You know what I'm saying? We added another artist, JK. You know what I'm saying? So international hip hop artist. So y'all just check them out. You know what I'm saying? Any artist that, you know, think that you got what it takes to join the 80 grand team, make sure y'all hit up J Pitt. Hit him up. He's the A&R.
I'm gonna let you know if you're good or not, though.
Exactly. He's the A&R. So he's the head A&R. So if your shit ain't popping, he gonna be like, he ain't even gonna present it to the 80 grand.
Nah, I ain't gonna present it.
He ain't even gonna present it if he don't think it's hot. So if he think it's hot, you know what I'm saying, you know, already. So, but just check out the artists that we do have, you know what I'm saying, Country to God. Single show up, definitely gonna be dropping soon. Check out Hope Trilly, Pressure, and JK, you know what I'm saying, we got something that works for him as well. Hell yeah, and for the whole team too, you know what I'm saying. Jay doing his thing, you know, he just don't A&R, you know, he does the merch, period. You know what I'm saying. So if you in the area of Greensboro, North Carolina, you know what I'm saying, make sure y'all check him out. If you need, you know, t-shirt designs and all type of stuff, man. He does it all. You know what I mean? So make sure y'all check him out. You know what I mean? All right. We got that out of the way. Any more announcements, team? You know, a bunch of nobody's ABNs?
Nah, I want to see, let's get into it, man. Say it with your chest.
Say it with your chest. Say it with your chest. Shay said it. She said it better than me. Say it.
I do. For real? You think I do?
Oh my God, that was your opportunity to say
Say
it.
it with your chest. That was my opportunity.
Say it again.
Say it
Say it
with
again.
your chest. It ain't gonna come.
Oh, come on. You gotta say it. Say it with your chest. There we go. All right. Well, Shay, like I said, Shay, she's the astrologer extraordinaire. She said that, the Mercury is in, Mercury is going to be a retrograde, correct? Right?
Mm-hmm.
Right? Yeah. All right. So apparently, there's been a lot of shit going on that like people don't want to come out and don't want to talk, don't want to say nothing, don't want to communicate shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, they taking things like out of context, whatever, or into context or around the context or what the fuck they doing. So, it's just that, dealing with people, you know what I'm saying? They just don't want to be honest. And I don't understand, like, motherfuckers so scared, again, to say it with their chest. It's like, it's like people want you to be honest, you know what I'm saying? Or you want to be honest, but now you scared to hurt feelings.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, but you dance around the shit and have, everybody else try to figure it out what the fuck you talking about. You know what I'm saying? So, I don't know if we dealing with now a generation. I don't know if it's generational now. I just would say with the times now, we dealing with people we've been so isolated now. And it's like people are just don't want to fucking say what's on their fucking mind. You know what I mean? Like, so right. What y'all think? What y'all motherfuckers? What y'all think?
I don't know if I want to say this, but
no, say it, motherfucker. Say it with your chest. Say it with your chest.
I think that a lot of people mentalities got worse once the pandemic hit. I don't think people took too well to staying in the house and just focusing on themselves. I don't think they took heed to what they was actually supposed to do when they were stuck in the house. I think they was probably so busy focusing on everything outside instead of being focused on what was inside for that time. And I think a lot of people mentally I think they got worse and it didn't get better.
So it didn't get better. So you think the pandemic that definitely had a lot to do with that shit? Yeah. What you think, Shay?
I just think people crazy. I just think people are crazy. They're crazy. I don't really. I think it's a lot of mental health issues around. I think we have to be able to handle that. Know how to handle those situations with those people. And even talk. Okay, if I'm piggybacking off of what Jay said, he think basically based out of COVID, being quarantined, I think that may have something to do with it. To piggyback off of that plays into mental health, right? Right. Being locked up, being in quarantine, it definitely messes with your mental health. Your behaviors, your actions change. So all of those things, some of the negative mindsets that we have, some of those will creep back up while we were able to be out in the public and shit, we were straight. But now when we do have to deal with ourselves one-on-one, a lot of us are not comfortable with dealing with ourselves.
Exactly.
And be sweeping around our own doorstep before we can, worry about other people. And I think if we get a handle on that, we will be all right.
So
that's one thing I had to learn.
What, to deal with yourself?
Yeah, that's I can say that before the pandemic, I was a little extra. I had a few things that I wasn't proud of that I can say I did, but once being locked up and cooped in during the pandemic, I think it helped me out because me and Brittany actually went through something, and I think since then it just showed me like, yeah, nigga, you can't be doing this. You know what I mean? Like, you thinking that I was in my head a lot when I was locked up. I mean, not locked up, but locked in the crib.
Like, damn, you were locked up. Like, oh, this is doing some hard time and shit.
This some Jay versus Jay type of shit. You know?
Yeah, now, see, that's different. That's different. I did. Yeah, that's different. I did have to do that. I did weekends for like 2 years. No lie. But that's another story.
What you mean you did? Hold on. You just ain't gonna skip past that. What you mean you did weekends? What the fuck that mean?
So I remember the first episode we had, right? We was talking about no, that was the second episode. Fuck them kids. So we was talking about not going to court and doing all that shit, right? I was one of those people who.
Oh yeah, okay.
Yeah, I was one of those people who didn't like to go to court at all. And when I did go to court, I felt like it was a super waste of my time. I'm missing work. You trying to give me hell when I come in here. I already don't want to be here. So if you go give me hell, I'm gonna give you hell back. And giving hell back a few times kind of
backfired on your ass.
Yeah, it had me going in on the weekends. So wait a
minute, you had to go to jail on weekends? Is that what you're trying to say?
Yeah.
How the fuck did that work?
So Monday through Thursday you straight, and then you got to go in on Friday and Saturday.
Friday and Saturday, yep. Come out on Sunday.
That's crazy.
What? That's crazy. How the hell you go to jail?
On the weekend.
I'll be back. Hey, Daddy got to go to jail this weekend.
I gotta go to my other job.
I gotta go to my other job.
Hey, well, look. Well, this was after my oldest son, but this was before all the rest of my kids. So yeah, so it was super early. I was super early in the game. That's why I said my mentality now is different. I'm way more mature than I was, but that was a situation that I had to go through.
So you were like, man, fuck this. Not court. You normally use it is a waste of time, but you know, you gotta. I mean, we all. You gotta go though. You gotta go. You know what I'm saying? Definitely gotta go. Yeah, it is a waste of time. You know what I'm saying? Because you gotta sit there and listen to other. You know, that's the thing about when you go to court and shit. You know, you gotta sit there before you get called. You gotta listen to other people bullshit and get up there. You know what I'm saying? Especially traffic court. You realize like in traffic court, you like, oh shit, I thought my traffic offense was just some shit. You know what I'm saying? You realize like, oh, this motherfucker did some shit. You know what I'm saying? Like. It's crazy, you know. You hearing other people's shit, you know. As you
that's one thing I hated about child support, right? Because I know what I was paying per month, but it would be people that come in there and they'd be like, "You got to pay $7 a month, or $12 a month, or $20 a month," and I'm looking like, "Nigga, you standing in here because you can't pay $20 a month, $7 a month?
That's crazy.
I gotta pay a whole $300 a month." And you in here because you got to pay $20. Like, I wish I had to pay $20. I would never be in here. But I'm in here, and you in here complaining and struggling to pay $20. I never understood that.
That's crazy. I mean, you know, during the pandemic, you know, it's funny because me and Shay got together right before the pandemic. We was together for about what, 3-4 months before the pandemic actually got on the way. And but before I even met Shay, you know what I'm saying, when I moved back from Carolina, moved back to Atlanta from Carolina and shit, you know what I'm saying, I didn't have a place to stay, so I was dealing with myself a lot. You know what I'm saying? Nobody around. It was just me. You know, it was just me and that damn, you know, me and the fucking windows in that Suburban I had. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And deal with myself. You know what I'm saying? And you know. And I had to be in it. The one thing about dealing with yourself, you got to be honest with your motherfucking self. You know, and that was the biggest thing, that I wasn't honest with myself. You know what I'm saying? Like, the shit I was going through, a lot of it was my fault. You know what I mean? Because you know, I should have never left in the first place. Didn't have the reason to leave. And I'm, you know, and got with a person that was, you know, she was already unstable herself mentally. You know what I'm saying? Because she was dealing with a lot of shit. You know what I'm saying? Her past that she couldn't get over. You know what I mean? And so it was affecting our relationship. So when it finally came to a boy shit, I had to go. You know what I mean? And then as a midst of that, you know, had to send my son back to Florida, and then had to send my daughters back to their mom and shit. You know what I'm saying? So I was making sure they were straight, and that was like, that wasn't the first time like shit like that happened. You know what I'm saying? And and I had to deal with myself. And then when my son passed, I questioned myself as a father. You know what I mean? So dealing with that shit, you know what I'm saying? And and still, kind of still dealing with it. But yeah, man, like, but when the pandemic hit, I was working. So I was working. But when I was working, I was doing security at the hospital, what I'm saying, up here at the hospital and shit. But witnessing other people going through shit. Like, what I'm saying? I'm dealing with mental health patients. Patients got like mental, they got something going on mentally, they get substance abuse, all type of shit. You know what I'm saying? And it ain't even about no race thing, because I done seen white, black, Spanish, women, men, gay, straight, trans, whatever, LGBT, whatever. You know what I'm saying? Doesn't matter, gender, nothing. Talking about all walks of life, dealing with shit. You know what I'm saying? Dealing with shit, try to kill themselves, suicide, going through. Man, you can fucking name it, dog. And I done heard the stories. 2 years I've been there, dog. I damn near heard everything. Everything. You know what I'm saying? I think one thing came to head was like this dude I had to wrestle down. Now I can talk about this shit now because I don't work there no more. But I guess I gotta still abide about it. The HIPAA laws. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, right. You about to break all the HIPAA laws.
Yeah, I better break all the HIPAA laws. I'm not gonna but I ain't gonna give no names or nothing like that. But anyway, I had to deal with this one guy. He came in, and he was fucked up. He was drunk. He either was drunk, but he was fucked up. You know what I'm saying? He was on something. He was either drunk or he was on some shit. Anyway, long story short, came in. They tell me, he come out the bathroom already turned up and shit. And just so happened, he put his hands on me. I had to take him down to the damn, take him down to the floor. And I flipped his ass under the damn, in the emergency room, in the damn, under the desk. But when everything calmed down and shit like that, he like, man, I apologize, whatever, this and that, third, and he was saying that he lost his son. Same age as my son. He lost his son like 5 years prior. And he say that, when he see a young kid, it reminds him of his son. And it just fucks him up. He'll go on these binges and just get fucked up. And that happened again. He just never really dealt with the shit. Never taught nobody, no therapy, no nothing. Just never dealt with it. But only way to deal with it was, I'm gonna drink, I'm gonna get high, get whatever, use drugs, whatever, to try to deal with it. And it just was fucking, it just fucked him up. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but I can't speak on the trauma. But that sounds like he just went through a state of depression that he couldn't get out of. If that makes sense.
Yeah. Nah, he was still in it. I don't know about now, but yeah, he's still in that shit. So,
but see, people now, I think people now take advantage of the word mental health and everything that comes with it.
Yeah. Yeah. Now it's been thrown around.
Run it? Nah, I'm just you ain't. Ain't
nothing wrong with you, Nick. Nothing wrong with you, man. You know what I'm saying? I think so. I think it's been thrown around or tossed around a little bit. You know what I'm saying? I won't say a little bit. Kind of. Yeah, kind of a lot.
Yeah, a lot. Hell yeah. So that was a lot. I mean, because people know what come with it. I mean, it's you. I say one thing is like benefits come with it.
Yeah.
Sensitivity, like the way people react and the way they treat you. You know what I mean? All that come with it. So I think people, I ain't gonna say everybody, but it's a good percentage of people take advantage of that.
Facts. Yeah, motherfuckers get money. You know what I'm saying? Motherfuckers get money and shit.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You know, they
get that check. I want to get that check. Get that
check.
Yeah.
Give me that check.
Know how we do now.
So said, what's what's an example of something that you came across where you was like, damn, man, just say it with your chest.
Let me see. Not only be with women. My, you know what I'm saying, like, just being honest. Like, damn, you don't want to be with me, just say you don't want to be with me.
Right.
The fuck you the fuck you wasting my time for? You know, I dealt with 2 relationships like that. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, and at the time, and it wasn't nothing to gain from me. I didn't have, it's not like I had a whole lot of money in the bank, or, you know, had a house, you know, like, you know, it was like, far as like financially, it was nothing to gain from me at that time. So if you didn't want to be with me, why is you prolonging the situation for? Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? Obviously, I'm being, because I haven't broke up with you, but if you didn't want to be with me, you know what I'm saying? Like, and it's a lot of people that go through that, men and women, but for me, it been mostly women with, you know, it been women with doing that shit. Like, you don't want to be with me, or you want to say some shit like that, and you scared to say it, or you don't want to say it. Like, and I dealt with that, actually 3 times. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, and it's been like that with, you know, with women I've, you know, dated or whatever. Like, I'm like, damn, if you don't want to fuck with me, don't fuck with me. Just say you don't want to fuck with me. You want me, you know, like, you get, I want you to be, you know, I'm looking for a man to be honest and this and that third. Then you're not honest your damn self.
Right. So I feel that. So
right.
And that was a few situations I've been in. But Shay, let me ask you, is that now most of the time from a woman's standpoint, is that it's not necessarily that you don't want to say it with your chest, but is that you sparing feelings, or you just being unsure? And not just you, but I'm just asking.
From a woman's perspective, I think it depends on the situation. I think per circumstance is going to be how you react. You shouldn't react the same way to every situation. And so every situation, is going to be a little different. So you won't have to change your responses on how you respond, whether that be a little bit emotionally or more logically.
Now, I done heard. Now, Brittany done said it a few times with her chest, but
oh yeah, she crazy.
But I'm still here, so
I'm scared of Brit.
I'm still here, so I don't give a fuck about that shit.
What's it? I made it.
No, I'm just saying, like, at that, I just don't, didn't understand it. Like, at that time, like, it was nothing to gain from it. It was nothing to gain from it. It's not like I had a lot of shit. You know what I'm saying? I didn't have no house. I didn't drive the finest car. I wasn't financially, up here, whatever like that. I would at the time I was a working nigga. You know what I'm saying? Well, I'm not a nigga, but a working man. You know what I'm saying? It's trying to get there, but I wasn't there at that time. You know what I'm saying? So it was nothing to gain from me. Why you was still with me? And you all along, you didn't want to be, then said in my face, I really didn't want to be with you anyway. What the fuck you stayed with me for a year for then? That's crazy. Then that's right. Crazy. Then that let me know, like, it's something wrong with you then. Why would you stay with a dude that you don't want to be with for a whole year? I didn't feel like I was whooping on you. I wasn't whooping on you. I wasn't whooping on you to treat you. You know what I'm saying? But if you didn't want to be, if you didn't, and it's women out there, women listening now. It's women out there right now sitting down with a dude that they're not gonna gain nothing from, and you still don't want to leave the nigga. You been with the nigga for 3 years, plan to be with him for 3 more years. Why is you with this dude?
I think I heard Shay say stability.
She said comfortability.
Comfortability and stability. Shit, security. Shit. I mean, it's women that do that too. Hey, they'll stick it in. It's guys that do that too. They'll stick it in for the sake of, hey, until I find something better, I will stick with what I have.
But but here's the thing: they ain't find nothing better.
Well, I'm just saying.
Yeah, I mean, I'm just saying. I'm just speaking for me. They didn't find nothing. At least as far as I know, they didn't find nothing better. So what the fuck you was with me for then?
Oh, that was different.
Say it again. Say it again. Say it with your chest. They ain't fine nothing.
You was with me before then. You know what I'm saying? I'm just saying, and I'm talking. I should say their names. Goddamn, I want to say it with my chest so bad. I'm gonna spell the name, but y'all know who you fuck are.
Let me say something with my chest.
C M K again, motherfuckers. Shit, you know what I'm saying? Man, tell you, man, this shit. I would say one was honest. One was honest. She said I need to get, at the time, she said I need to get my shit together. And because she was kind of already kind of established, whatever. She was a Cancer. She was already established. And yeah, and she was like, I think you should get your stuff together before you try to walk into a relationship. That was, and she was honest, you know what I'm saying? So I respect her for that. You know what I mean? So, she kind of didn't prolong the relationship or whatever, until I got my shit together. Now I got my shit together and I ain't with her. Ha ha! Ha ha! Fuck you then, bitch.
Oh man.
You know what I'm saying?
I want to say something with my chest, man. Let me say first off to anybody who wants to be a part of the team, a part of Piff Radio, a part of the brand, a part of this group of loyal friends. I would like to ask for you to be loyal as well. Be good with communication and be consistent and being a part of the team, being a part of the group, being a part of the brand. Like, I think for like 6 months, all I heard was Shay say consistency. Be consistent. And I'd be damned if people who was a part of those conversations didn't stay consistent.
Facts.
So for anybody who's looking to join us in the future or be a part of the team, be a part of the brand, we just ask that you be open and consistent. If not, this is not for you. Because we don't have time to babysit. We don't have time to hold your hand, give you the bottle, make your plate. Like, we don't got time for that. You know what I mean? Like, a lot of our team members have been with us long enough to know that we have a routine, that we have a schedule, that we pretty much do the same thing every week. So once you fall off and decommit to that, that's when we know that you're not ready to be a part of what we're trying to build, because you're not trying to help build it.
Right. Facts. I think speaking on the piggyback off that too, Jay. And I think me and Shay was talking today as well. And certain situations that she was telling me about or whatever, I'm pretty sure she told you about as well. I got a chance to think about it. When I thought about it, I was like, and I think I did mention to Shay, like, motherfuckers they're just not good with being part of a team, period. You know what I'm saying? Like, some people just really need to be by themselves. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? And I think the internet, you know what I'm saying, some of these apps like Clubhouse, you know what I'm saying? I think that they for the most part have created this what's the word I'm looking for? Created this
persona or something?
Persona of I can do this shit by myself.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? And then they don't know, and then it's like now you're dealing with people that don't know how to deal with a bunch of people that don't know how to work with a team. They don't work with with some form of structure. You know what I'm saying? Because you see the way, if you notice the way certain people move, they're all out of place. Even with the people that got brands, got businesses, and the way that you see them, how they run their business, it's like all out of place. So when you try to say, hey, all right, let's add a little bit of structure here, so we can move this team in the right direction. Now all of a sudden, oh shit, you know what I'm saying? And then it's not being consistent. Then there's nobody holding them accountable. So now you got a bunch of people holding. Now you got somebody that's gonna hold them accountable because Shay gonna tell you. You know what I'm saying? Like she gonna really tell you. You know what I mean? And I know Jay, you gonna say something about it, and I say something. Like now you got a few people that hold some type of accountability. Now motherfucker, oh shit, you attacking me? Oh shit, no. Now you crying fucking wolf. You know, right. like come on, man. Like come on. But then you go home and tell your kid, well, you need to do this. Is what I knew. But you can't even do this shit at your fucking job. You know what I'm saying? And then you talk about, then people talk about team, but they don't want to be part of it. They don't know how to be a part of it.
They don't know how to be a part of a team, exactly.
Right. Talking team. So is you want to be a part of a team, or you just want to build a team around you, centered around you? If that's fine, that's cool. Just say that shit. Don't come to Piff Radio with the bullshit.
Some people just want to be a part of the team so it can help push them a little further, and then they want to hop off.
Right. And shit don't work.
Shit don't work. Nope.
Shit don't work because your mindset all fucked up. You see what I'm saying? Now you hopping out. Now you hopping around trying to find the right fit. Nah, motherfucking ain't fitting.
It ain't fitting.
Cause your head is too big.
It ain't my fault.
What's your thoughts on it, Shay?
I've
you got thoughts, so don't hold back.
Right. Say it with your chest.
I didn't got through with doing my episode about astrology and just even putting it in the astrological sense, like it made sense for me. Just certain people that I deal with that I gotta put in a certain box, if you will. Learning astrology will help you learn how to communicate with people effectively and create boundaries. If you know yourself, learning astrology, you know yourself, you know your ins and outs, you know your behaviors, you know your actions, you know how you are, you know your triggers. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't like this shit, or hey, that's my pet peeve. Okay, so if you know somebody that's gonna do that shit, their personality trait is gonna do something that's gonna trigger you, then why are you still gonna try to blow past the red flags and still try to deal with them? Like, that's just ridiculous.
Right.
And then you're getting triggered, and then you get anxiety, and then you get all these emotional, reactions. And for what? You just walk away. Just walk the fuck away. Just walk the fuck away. Yeah. So I mean, if you can't make it work, if you can't get a goal, yeah,
But here's the thing, though. Here's the thing, Shay and Jay. Like, and this how I know how so giving that Jay is. You know what I'm saying? And Matt, and we are the same way. Now we adopted that how giving we are. You know what I'm saying? Because Jay, because you like what I'm saying? Because you like, yeah, you want to join Piff Radio? Come on. You want to join? Yeah, come on. You know what I'm saying? And that's dope. But here's the fucked up part I have. Here's the fucked up part. You tell, all right, yeah, you want to be part of Piff Radio? Cool, come on, put them on the team, because they say they want to be part of a team. They said they like what we do. They say they like how we handle things. They love the platform and stuff like that. Then come on the platform. Hey, I want to have my own show. Cool. What you want to name the show? I want to name the show this. I want to name the show that. What you want to do? I want to start interviewing people. I want to start doing this. I want to start. All right, cool. Come up with the name of the show. Do all the shit. What time you want to do the show? Want to do the show at 8:00? All right, you do the show at 8:00. Cool. Do all this shit. Then you had to have somebody like Shay to fucking run you down about your show that you came up with, that you approached Jay and Shay about, that you want to start. And then got a problem with how, because we trying to form a team with just a little bit of structure. Nobody telling
just a little bit.
And nobody's not here in Piff Radio telling you can't go out and do other things. We that's the point of put indies first forever, motherfucker.
Right.
Nobody tried to chase you down about your show. You wanted to do the fucking show. You approached the team member, you approached Jay and Shay about doing the show. And they're like, sure, let's go ahead and do it. Then now all of a sudden you ain't nowhere to be fucking found. You started.
Not only that, but when we have conversations with people, the first thing we say is, we're trying to build Piff Radio as a brand, but also build your brand as well. So if we're building two brands at one time, and let's just take Piff Radio out the picture, but if I bring my brand to $80,000, right?
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna build $80,000, and while I'm building $80,000, I'm gonna be building my own.
Right.
But it seemed like once you come over to Piff Radio and you fuck the business up, I don't want to do business with you no more. And your business is, I know your business is fucked up, or your mindset on how to deal with people is fucked up.
Mm-hmm.
You understand what I'm saying? Like,
right.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
I don't want to deal with a person that a lot of people that we dealt with already within the team. Once we cut them off, I'm pretty sure a lot of people don't deal with those same people because we already know that relationship, we might still be cool, but that relationship is not the same.
Right.
Because it wasn't handled the way it was supposed to be when we was together in the first place.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Like, yeah. I don't want to get too much into it, but yeah, I'm not dealing with the same people I'm not dealing with a lot of the same people that was on the team, and it's mainly because of that. Like, what's the reason for the switch up? I don't understand the switch up. It's not something that when you come on Piff Radio, it's not something that you got to do, but most of y'all ask to do it. So
right.
Don't ask to do it if you can't handle it.
Mm.
Not even actually, not even that, Jay. Not even actually. Right. Not even ask to do it. That too. But then motherfuckers, they what's the word I'm looking for? They volunteer. To do it. Right. So they come up with, like, again, they'll come up with the ideas. Yeah, we'll do this. All right, cool. You want to take care of it? Yeah, I want to take reins on that. And then all of a sudden now we got to chase you down about your shit that you say you want to have on. Then you don't want to promote your shit. It's your shit too. So it's like you got your own platform within the platform that you can utilize and bring your own type of people to your platform. And also continue to promote whatever you got going on outside of Piff Radio. But you don't want to do that shit. Like what? Like, but then have a problem with it, and then tune up your nose about the shit. Like, this shit is hilarious to me. It's hilarious.
And let me say, also, let me say this for Shay, since I know she ain't gonna say it, but I got 4 kids. I got 4 kids. None of my kids are in Piff Radio, so I shouldn't be having to talk to grown adults or deal with situations that's kid-like.
Mm-hmm. Right.
Right. I'm not a therapist and I ain't no damn counselor. So if y'all can't handle issues as adults, I can't handle your shit for you.
Right.
I think that's just the nature of some people being very, impulsive, immature, and it takes a lot of maturity to handle things, handle situations or disagreements, in a grown up way, pretty much in a grown up fucking way. Like, hey, if you got a disagreement, let's put everything out on the table. If we're supposed to be cool, if we're supposed to be friends, or say it with your chest, get off your chest what you need to. I'm gonna get off what we need to, and we're gonna leave it at that. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna come to agree to disagree and move forward. But I think a lot of times we deal with a lot of people who don't know how to have healthy friendships, relationships, or partnerships. And so they're used to the dysfunctional shit, and it just flows through through the different type of relationships, friendships, partnerships, businesses, whatever you want to call it. It just becomes a theme,
right?
Centered around that. So,
right. Right. And then you bring that shit into if you got a business, then you bring the shit into your business. So now you know what I'm saying, like now not only you don't know how to handle your own personal shit, but you don't even know how to handle your business. But you expect somebody to invest or or invest, buy a product or whatever from your business, but you don't even know how to handle the business. Like,
right.
You know what I'm saying? It's all fucked up.
I hate shit like this because I feel like some people might ruin future relationships because of how they don't know how to handle themselves in a working relationship.
Right.
So I kind of hate situations like this, especially when it's not like like most of the people that we had for a year or two, maybe a few people we've had for like a year or two, but I can count on one hand. Let me see. I can count on two hands.
JJ right now is counting on two hands, and then he went got his daughter hand to count to see if he's straight.
I can count on two hands with the people that we've let go. I can count on two hands the amount of episodes or that they was involved in. Now, when it comes to the inner team or the most consistent team members, they're pretty much involved in damn near everything.
Right.
You know what I mean? So it's like, all right, so if I got people that's doing 30 things in 6 months and you only doing 2 things in 6 months, then your two don't add up. So you got to go.
Right. Right. It's
just say that's how,
right.
That's how it is.
Nah, it's like, okay, you just do this. That's all you do. And you can't even do that. That's just one thing we asked you to do, and you said you agreed to it, and you say you can do it. But you can't even do that one thing.
Right. When you can't do that one thing, and I see people doing multiple things all the time, yeah, it's time to wring this rag out.
Right. You know what I'm saying? So it amazes me. You know what I'm saying? And I think motherfuckers think they're gonna come in here and be like, oh, I'm gonna come in here and milk the cow, and then I'm gonna go ahead and start my own shit.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I mean, you welcome to do that, yes, but your mindset already fucked up. So I know it ain't gonna work because your mindset's not in the right place.
Already fucked up. You coming in wrong.
Coming in wrong already. You know what I'm saying? So you already coming in wrong. You know what I mean? So what I've seen, you know what I'm saying? What I've seen too, especially in light of this new situation, where I don't want to get too much to it. What I've seen I've seen this type of shit before. You know what I'm saying? Dealing with a person that I ran the studio with, like they started little things here and there to get out of the situation because they didn't have what they need to put into it. And again, it's all about communication.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? You could communicate that with me and shit, but you chose not to do that. And make it so bad, I even said, yo, I will hold it down until whatever. The goal is let's go ahead and get this shit rolling. So we can, you know what I'm saying? I'll hold it down. I'm already da-da-da-da. Nah, you still build this shit up in your mind like this is, or whatever, then you got yourself out of it. So when Shay told me about this particular situation, whatever, that's what it reminds me of, exactly what I went through. Coming up with little excuses to get yourself out of the situation for some apparent reason, for whatever reason. Instead of just saying, listen, I don't want to do this shit no more.
Right, exactly. And I can relate that to my job. I've been working with somebody for 2 years. Hold on. Okay, I've been working with somebody for 2 years, and I'm having some issues right now. Hold on.
He have some technical issue.
Technical difficulties. We got about 4 minutes, man. We got about 4 minutes left. I think saying it with your chest. Oh, you bad.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Real quick. Because I know we got a few minutes. So, I've been working at this job for 2 years. It's somebody that I have to deal with directly on a daily basis. I mean, 70% of my job, I say, for the most part. And we cordial at work. I don't know if he's intimidated by me or what. I don't know. But he has an issue. Whatever his issue is, when he take it to the higher ups, they don't see his issue. So they really don't be giving a fuck about what he be talking about. But people know that it's an issue. It's an underlying issue. Nobody knows what it is. I never said I smash his girl, I smack his mama, nothing. I've never said anything disrespectful to him because he's obviously older. He's a different race and some other things, but I've never said anything disrespectful. So he has an underlying issue, but we have to deal with each other.
I think because your skin tone, sir.
Yeah, and I'm pretty sure that's what it is because he has to deal with me directly all the time.
Mm. I never had to do this before with somebody his complexion.
Right, and I could say I do his job. I do maybe 60% of his job because he don't leave the office. And I hate that too, but whatever. But moral of the story is I've been working for this dude for 2 years. We don't really get along. He has an issue. And since he got an issue, I got an issue because I'm just trying to figure out what the hell the problem is. But we are still cordial at work. I mean, that's the only time I see him, but we're still cordial, even though I've been working with him for 2 years and we got some kind of underlying issue. I'm still able to keep it professional for work, and I don't take my shit outside of work or to other people to try to mediate what's going on, because as long as I'm working there, I'm pretty sure it's gonna be an underlying issue. We're cordial right, because nothing's gonna fix the issue unless he say it with his chest and say what his issue is. Right, and that just comes down to shit that we got going on right now. Like I think that people can work together and be cordial and not have other outside shit go on based on whatever y'all issue is.
Right, man. Just get out your fucking feelings.
just get out your feelings, exactly.
Get out your feelings. You know what I'm saying? Like, get out your feelings. Fuck your feelings. You know what I mean? Like, get out your feelings, man. Like, come on, man. But you know what, Jay? Real quick, if you got to mediate that shit, maybe with the right person, would you probably be like somebody that's got a different position, like another supervisor or somebody like that? You know, why y'all? You know, because that need to be that. If y'all been working for 2 years and he got a problem with you and you don't know what the problem is, then yeah, you need to say that so you can rectify, fix it, or do something instead of going on. Because why would you do something that's annoying him and then the shit just pop off? You know, it's not pop off physically, but it's just like some other shit pop off. You know what I'm saying? So,
well, yeah, it's been a couple of those things over the past few months. Like he do a lot of bitching and complaining to upper management, but it's other people. It's only maybe in my group for my job, and I ain't gonna say the company, but in my group, it's only about 7 people that work together in my group, right? I'm the only one that do all the warehouse stuff. It might be another dude, he do like the electronic stuff, but I do all the other stuff, all the warehouse stuff, all the paperwork for the most part. It's only 2 black dudes that work in my company, in my group. It's only in my warehouse, it's only 3 black dudes. So this is, you know, something else that's part of the issue. It's part of my issue. I'm only in the warehouse, I'm the only black dude that work in the warehouse. On top of that, I have to report a lot of my stuff to this guy, and he does a lot of bitching, and he does a lot of indirect communication where he try to talk to somebody else to talk to me.
Yeah, that's some bitch ass shit.
Yeah, and so
that's some bitch ass shit.
A lot of the people that we work with within the group, they don't understand it and they don't like it, so they mention it to the higher ups. But the higher ups just feel like he bitching, so they don't deal with it. But I think it's just because
he probably sound like a bitch when he go up there. He probably just sound probably is bitch.
Like he complaining and shit. Yeah, he complaining about little shit that don't really matter. But like I said, within my company, I'm the only one that does my department, and my department. Let me just say this. Let me say this shit with my chest and pop my shit for a minute. I'm the only one that does my department and my company, and my department makes the most money for the company for the past 2 years. Now, let me say that again. For the past 2 years, my department that I help run and make sure most of this shit is right in my company, we have been the most what's the word? We make the most money. Yeah, we've been the most profitable. Yeah, we make all the money. We the biggest department in my company, and my company just was like in the top 10 for companies around the world. We was like number 6. And
he just jealous, dog.
Yeah, we was like number 6, and you know what I mean. I just want to say that because I work by myself, and I've been working by myself since the beginning of January. And my department is the most profitable. We don't have any problems, and I handle that shit. I mean, I hate it. I hate the fact that I work by myself because I have to do a lot of fucking work, but I get it done. Right. And to be honest, I went into work a few weeks ago, and he was bitching about some shit, and I just basically told him, like, look, man, I'm doing this shit by myself. I'm handling this shit. I ain't walking around here complaining or doing none of that. I'm making sure shit get done. I'm handling shit right. So don't come to me with your bitching. Don't come to me with your complaining unless you go come out here and help me or get me some help. Don't complain about shit when I fall behind, because y'all stacking a lot of shit on me and not giving me no help. For one, you say it's a one-person job, but it's really like, if I'm looking around the rest of the warehouse, you got 5 people doing multiple jobs, but you got one person in this one department that's the biggest department in the whole company.
Motherfucker.
So don't come to me with your bitching and your complaining, because I don't want to hear it. Because you ain't out here doing no groundwork. You sitting your ass in the office, and that's just what it is. I mean, maybe he might be mad at me for that, but he had an issue before. But I ain't gonna let nobody do no bitching when I'm doing all the work, and ain't nobody trying to offer no help. Ain't nobody giving me a pat on the back, and ain't nobody giving me no damn raise. So until then, don't come to me with your bitching.
Right. Shut the fuck. Whoever that is, shut the fuck up and
stay. With your chest, Jay.
Shut it with your goddamn chest, Jay, motherfucker.
Right.
Tell that motherfucker, well, whoever he is, tell that motherfucker, man, shut your ass up and suck up all the cooler fan. Just shut the fuck up, because you ain't gonna come out the office and do shit. What you complaining for? Shut up.
What you complaining for? And I don't even want to say your position, because I pretty much do your position for you.
Pause.
So I ain't go.
Pause.
Yeah, I'm gonna pause. I'm gonna pause on that, but I'm gonna keep it light.
That nigga Jay work for a porn warehouse. This is a porn hub's warehouse. Nah, I'm just fucking with you. Oh man, hey man, listen, you know what I'm saying? Appreciate y'all for tuning in to man, say it with your chest. You know what I'm saying? Say it with your motherfucking chest. Real, man. Don't be going around here, man, talking around in circles around people, and you don't want to say what you really want to say to the person that you like. Stop doing that shit.
Yeah, just say it, man.
Just say it. Like, you going around telling everybody else, but you ain't telling the person that you got a problem with. That shit is so fucking weird. You know what I'm saying? Say it with your motherfucking chest and just let the chips fall where they may. And that's that. All right? I am Said Wines. J Pitt in the building. Shay Speaks Life, man. And you have listened to a bunch of Nobody's podcast, ABN. And guess what? We are gone. Deuces.
Hey.
Yeah!